screen, it is not giving you any kind of invulnerability.
That makes sense against the mobs.
We'll see if Uncle's words ring true. Question in chat, we are capped at tempered, and silver arrows will only work for Ganon. I mean, maybe Uncle read the spoiler log, and that's how he knows.
Who knows? Because this is a standard seed, both of our runners going straight for the sewers, going straight for Uncle, so let's see what he's got for them today. Oh, give a kudos to the guy who thought Cane of Burna.
It is that Cane of Burna.
Sub 2 hours by Tush.
Alright, because this is standard, even though key sanity, and that key could be pretty much anywhere typically, it does have to be in the first 4 chests, or 5 chests. So we found it there.
Our runner's pretty much going to have to rely on throwing things to do any damage until they get a better weapon. Unless they want to risk taking so many hearts.
Yeah, I don't really see them killing anything that's not necessary. Getting those bombs in Link's house, they don't need to farm for bombs. It's just getting through this as quickly as you can.
Mm-hmm. We're definitely going to see the back of the sewers, though. So maybe a couple chests in there have something. Oh, that's a power glove.
Not gonna complain about early gloves.
No, you can be strong with those. Hitsuyan using that cane to great effectiveness, not even sweating the chance of damage. And already picking up the big key of Desert Palace.
We'll have to find out if that's going to be needed or not later.
And just to overview, because this is a key sanity, our runners are not going to know what prizes are in which dungeons until they obtain... Is it both the compass and the map?
Nope, just the map. Compass gives you the number of locations left.
Got it. Oh, it is all dungeons, so doesn't matter.
Ooh, Hitsuyan. Oh. Yep, he's gonna have to go back up and reset the pots. There's our first map, though, of Turtle Rock. The other way to find out dungeon prizes as well is talk to the bomb shop merchant in Dark World at Link's house, or go talk to Sahasrara, and they will give you the location of the 5-6 and the green pendant.
Mm-hmm. Which could come into play, at least for the items themselves. But it's a matter of all dungeons, so they're going to get through everything anyway.
Yep, so maps, I mean, it's nice to see them, so hopefully you can find those 5 and 6, or the green pendants, so you know maybe some extra checks, but other than that, you're really not too worried about maps.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure about a sub 6 escape in this one. I'm feeling more 7 minutes.
Furaime might get close, but having to check the back check the back 3, probably not. It'll be a little bit over 6, but I doubt we'll see sub 7, or should see sub 7 on both sides.
Mm-hmm. And just as a reminder, the winner of this match will go ahead and face Team 4K, 4 head, in the league final. So this is everything. This is for all the beans, guys. Almost all the beans, I should say.
I mean, it's for all the bees for Death Mountain.
Mm-hmm. little piece of heart in Dirt Cross.
And Furaime is about to get this key out from the rat. I do want to give a shout out to Dimensive. He's doing our tracking for us today.
And especially with this being a key sanity, that's not going to be easy. Nice hit on those rats as well as getting that bomb wall. We have 50 rupees. We've got a small key for Castle Tower, and we've got a sword. That's big.
Early sword. We got the early Agate Tower key.
Yeah, remember what I was saying about relying on consumables? That's what I'd like to see. And yeah, you were right. Looks like Furaime's gonna probably have a 650 stepping out of the door at about 6:10, 6:11. And picks up another piece of heart for his troubles at the sanctuary chest. And it looks like he's heading straight over to Lost Woods and Karikaro for those initial chats. Which is pretty standard routing, honestly, unless you have something like boots.
Yeah, usually the only change you might see is going and checking Lumberjack right away, but in this case, it's going to skip it for now, probably until you get boots, or at least you have both Agate Tower key.
Tree pulls a bit of cash.
And our first of 6 small keys to Palace of Darkness.
Oof. Oh, another tree pull with lots of bombs there. You must be happy.
Yep, not worrying about bombs this seed.
And just 10 arrows in the mushroom spot, so nothing really to worry about.
Oh, but now we get into the wealth of treasure, hopefully, in Kakariko Village.
Let's see what Line's got for us today. $5. $1. This for Ganon's Tower. And a map for Dark Palace. Okay, nothing
I was really hoping that was going to be a map of Ganon's Tower.
Ah, that'd be great. Yeah, but this Thieves' Hut turning up empty today.
Because then I could have said, you know, Blind might not have much here, but he's clearly got Ganon's Tower mapped out. He's ready to go.
Just in case you wanted to think this was Breath of the Wild and go straight for it. Unfortunately, not quite possible. Maybe the well will have something more, but so far only 10 sticks. Oh, that's a mirror!
Yep, mirror's definitely a lot better than what we found in Blind's Hut, and we get the single arrow, another piece of heart, and another piece.
Alright, well they have a 4 hearts down for Ani's side. Hitsuyan's gonna get it shortly, but that mirror's pretty good. Looks like the seed is being nice in terms of slowly increasing their health. Furaime, what? No!
The chicken clip. And if you're paying attention to the left side of Furaime's screen there, you can see the chicken in the wall on the next screen.
Compass for Ice Palace in the back of the brewery.
All the compasses so far.
Well, I'd say we won't get lost, but I don't think that's actually going to turn out way. Hitsuyan did not get that tree pole of bombs, so he's going to go ahead and buy some while Furaime checks the library. And it's a burrito.
Yep, so probably will not be coming back for that.
But he's going ahead and heading for race without bothering to check it ahead of time.
Which, this makes sense. There was so little progression in Kakariko Village, plus the fact that it's Key Sanity, you got even a better chance of there being something here you need.
Oh, that's a flute! So they're gonna get the goose early.
Yeah, I think Furaime is going to be going right back into Kakariko Village.
Doing a little victory song.
Just some practice to make sure he gets the song right.
Alright, chat, you know what to do. Get your salutes ready while we hear the Swag Duck National Anthem. And with that, the duck is amuck, the goose is loose. We are going fast, even without the boots.
And Furaime heading right to South Shore. Hitsuyan's going back, activating that flute.
Using that mirror glitch to go ahead and kill the blocks so you can get both checks at once. That's a full piece of heart there, so it looks like Furaime will go ahead and pick that up. This early in the seat, especially on hard mode, can't really pass up health.
Yep, you are not going to say no to a hard container on hard mode this early. Bush Crab is full magic.
Hitsuyan right in his footsteps. Easy Moldorms. Let's see what's in Moldorm Cave, aka Hype Cave version 2. Compass for, what was that? The Palace of Darkness, key for Ganon's Tower, and not too much else.
Yeah, not really too much in the mini Moldorm Cave today. Yeah, question in chat, what makes hard mode hard? Main things are you do have less health, no red mail, silvers only are going to affect Ganon, and you're maxed at tempered sword.
Now let's clarify as well, does that mean there's only 3 swords in the pool?
I want to say there's still 4 swords in the pool, but the third, or the last one, becomes like a 20 rupee.
Last one gets replaced by cash. I'll believe chat, yep. And for those asking, yeah, Furaime is playing as Plague Knight from Shovel Knight, while it looks like Hitsuyan has the Dark Link sprite.
Oh, we got flippers on Desert Ledge.
Ooh. Got to get that book.
Yep, book or even Titan's Mitts would actually give that to us as well.
Let's see what Agina has for us today. Well, Hitsuyan checks Ice Cave and gets the compass for Swamp Palace, and Furaime gets the compass for Turtle Rock. So we are getting all the compasses, all of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we've got like over half the compasses already. So Furaime gonna head to the mountain. Hitsuyan, in the meantime, though, is gonna head towards Eastern Palace.
Now, Furaime is breaking logic here because he doesn't have the lamp, but that doesn't stop him because he already knows he's Dark Room.
Yep, this is probably, if you've never raced before, when you start to get into competitive racing, this is probably the very first Dark Room you learn.
And what does the old man have for us today? A key for the Dark Palace. Okay, is that 2 of 3?
That would be 2 of 6.
6. And Hitsuyan picking up a small piece of heart from Eastern Palace. Spectacle Rock today on top has some bombs. And he's going straight for that hint tile. Oh, is that the hook shot in Eastern Palace? That was.
That sure was the hook shot.
Furaime coming up empty here with 10 sticks and also the joke hint. Messing up the bomb jump. It happens.
So Furaime probably, at this point, since it didn't do the save quit, is going to be heading into Hera. You've got access to 2 items there right now. But Hitsuyan, when he comes to Death Mountain, which I expect to see that probably not right after Eastern Palace, we'll check Sahasrah's hut. But after that, yes, we'll definitely be going to Death Mountain. And we're going to find Ganon's tower, big key in Paradox Cave.
All right. And he did pick up a blue bottle of green potion, so he's got some replenishment for his magic there as well.
Yep,
Seems
also
like Eastern
puts...
Palace was the play.
Yeah, it also puts the kid in logic then, too.
Little fishy over Furaime's side, making use of that mirror to go ahead and head for Hera. And Hitsuyan is in another dark room, and again, these are not in logic, but you know them by this point.
Yep, both runners of this caliber at this point, I don't think either one of them are worried about dark rooms, any dark rooms whatsoever.
Some cash in Palace of Darkness, while Hitsuyan picks up a key for Turtle Rock.
Yep, and that's it in Eastern. Nothing really in Hera that we have access to as of right now.
Now, I suppose he could have done the potion glitch. Does he have enough items? He has a potion. But it looks like Furaime is going to go ahead and make those same checks as well. And we learned Misery Meyer has the green pendant. Dimensions corrected me. That's in Pod.
Alright, Sahasrah's closet. It looked like we had a small key to Desert Palace. We had the Cane of Samaria. And Heart Container was that 3rd item.
And it looks like he just picked up the bottle vendor that he forgot. Probably, did he have enough money for that first guy?
He had enough money, but he didn't have bombs, so he couldn't actually buy from the vendor just in case he needed bombs. Oh, and Sick Kid with the Merle.
Yeah, looks like we may be heading to Misery Meyer sooner or later. Or Desert Palace with that mirror back in there.
So Kakariko did have some value, it was just delayed.
Mm-hmm. Both of our runners just kind of retracing each other's steps right now, but Hitsuyan does have that hook shot, so he's going to be able to make a little bit more progression.
Yeah, and I think Furaime is going to be following right after Hitsuyan.
For me, it's the question of whether he goes to Karikaro first or just goes back for Death Mountain.
Yeah, that's actually a good point, because if it would be something like if Hitsuyan finds Titan's Mitts over on East Death Mountain, he would be able to actually go to Dark Death Mountain then, and pick up all the items there. Furaime would have to leave that behind and either come back later or, yeah, just have to come back later.
Furaime wisely checking out all the checks he has access to instead of mirroring out. You don't want to get impatient with that mirror.
No, especially in Kisanity, even if you get like a major item, you really have to think about leaving a dungeon early if you still have checks in there. Because you've already dipped it once, you don't want to have to, perform an extra dip for nothing.
Furaime getting the hint about the big key in Paradox Cave.
Yep, Hitsuyan gets the bomb jump.
And it looks like he may be going for Hera as well before doing East Death Mountain.
Yeah, this makes the most sense. As far as checks, though, I believe if we don't find anything on East Death Mountain, which I feel is very unlikely, I want to say Zora might be our only option.
Yeah, you don't need flippers to get to Zora. Those are hanging out in the Desert Palace ledge. So they'll have to start saving up some cash quickly. Furaime picking up his small key for Turtle Rock, while Hitsuyan sees nothing really in there of Tower of Hera value. But Furaime is making at least use of that save point he got on Death Mountain, skipping Karikaro and that Moon Pearl.
I don't believe we saw a question in chat. Did we see Agina? I know it was answered. I believe only Furaime has checked Agina. I don't believe Hitsuyan checked, if I'm not mistaken. So he doesn't know flippers are there either.
Mm-hmm. But Hitsuyan heading straight for Paradox Cave. As is Furaime. Making use of that mirror again.
Got $50 and the map to desert.
Getting chased down by that little mini Moldorm, poor Hitsuyan. That.
Look.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, that looked like an ice rod.
And the Titan's Mitts. And the Key of Evil's Bane.
So Paradox Cave paying off huge.
So Furaime picks up his Titan Mitts as well.
Yeah, this is kind of like what I said earlier with Titan's Mitts being there. Hitsuyan's gonna be able to go right into the Dark Death Mountain. Furaime is gonna have to leave after checking Spiral Cave.
Well, Furaime picked up the Titan's Mitts as well.
He doesn't have the Moon Pearl though.
Oh, right.
So he could check Super Bunny Cave if he wanted to, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it.
He can head for Desert Palace too, see if there's a boots lock on there.
Oh yeah, I expect to see Furaime go there quickly. I mean, even just the checks there, but he knows flippers are there.
And there's your Dark Death Mountain. And there's your flute. And it looks like he's doing those Karikaro checks and then going ahead and gonna... So he'll get the Merle.
Probably hoping that he had that like 30 seconds ago.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like he's gonna go ahead and go for the... Ooh. Picking up the flute again?
It looks like we had Ice Palace and another Ganon's Tower Key in Super Bunny.
Alright, so what's Hookshot Cave got for us today? It's got another big key, this one to Ice Palace. It's got some cash, so it looks like we have Zora money now. We have a mushroom. And some bombs.
So we could fake powder then.
Mm-hmm.
And Bombos is going to be required for Turtle Rock.
And Hitsuyan is heading for the desert, so he'll see the flippers are there as well. And heading right back so he can go ahead and grab them. And the Meyer Cave as well. Let's see what Meyer needs. Bombos as well.
Bombos for both.
Alright, Meyer Shed, what you got for us today? Some bombs and the bow! Oh, that's big.
We've got the bow.
We got the bow. Hitsuyan's gonna pick up the flippers. Furaime confirming Turtle Rock is Bombos. And I think Hitsuyan may head back for Desert Palace, just to see what he can do.
Yeah, as we already have the big key and the small key, so unless there's something on the torch you can clear out the front, can't finish the dungeon yet because we need a fire sword. But still, there's 4 items here, and you're already in the location.
Looks like just a piece of heart on the pillar and a joke hint, so we're not gonna have to worry about getting boosts to clear this unless you really, really want that last bit of health. But Furaime is also going to do the Meyer Shed and pick up his bow, while Hitsuyan picks up the big key of Skull Woods from the big chest.
One of the less than useful big keys that you can get, but it's better to get it before you've even been to Skullwood, so now you don't have to leave that behind.
$1 in the chest. And another bottle in Desert Palace. And a small key for Skull Woods. With that, Hitsuyan's out.
Desert is confused today. It thinks it's Skullwoods.
Hitsuyan heading for Checkerboard Cave, looks like. And it looks like there was just a compass in there, so nothing too big.
Yep, just a compass and checkerboard. Hitsuyan's gonna check Agina's, and then we're gonna see some new information.
Our runner's reaching that lack of information at about the same time, so now, where's the divergence heading? Oh wait, Furaime still has checkerboard.
Yeah, and I wonder if we'll even see divergence, because we only have Titans Mints for access right now, so more than likely, you know, Hitsuyan's probably going to potentially do a save scum.
Mm-hmm. See if the witch has anything. Well, Furaime is making a different path. Oh, that's the
Oh.
fire rod. I don't think he'll save scum that.
No, probably not. We're going to be keeping that.
I think Furaime may be heading for Skullwoods or the Village of Outcasts, but Hitsuyan's going to be able to clear Skullwoods.
Yeah, Hitsuyan can clear Skull Woods if he wants to. He could go back to Desert at this point as well. Clear out Land Mollis, clear Desert. That's a big find for Hitsuyan, though.
Mm-hmm. Furaime's finding another location. He's going to have to double dip once he gets that fire rod. It's a big piece of heart, at least. And the big key for Turtle Rock. And that key, unless I'm very mistaken, is always in that chest, correct?
Yes, that is the only chest in all of Key Sanity that will always have that key.
Mm-hmm. Hitsuyan picked up blue mail from Skullwood's big chest, with Furaime's about to grab. And this is as much defense as they're going to get in the seed. Red meringue in Skullwoods.
Which, other than flipping switches, Red Boomerang is completely worthless. We are in hard difficulty. Boomerangs don't stun.
Mm-hmm. No stun price for you. $20 in the next chest.
Yep. That would have... Actually, that was a 20. Yes, that would have been our mail. That should have actually been red mail, so both mail upgrades would have been in Skull Woods.
Huh! Alright, Furaime's gonna do his Village of Outcasts checks. The question is, when is he going to see the witch? Because he needs that fire rod. As a reminder, this is all dungeons, so it doesn't matter what prizes they have, even though they don't know them until they talk to NPCs or get the maps. They are going to have to clear every single one.
So I'm wondering if Furaime is thinking about doing fake powder before even thinking about the witch.
Mm-hmm. But he's gonna go ahead and do Thieves Town first.
At least the first 4. We don't have a big key, so it's
Sure.
just nice, quick 4 checks.
Small key for... And Hitsuyan, yeah, he's gonna go straight for the big moth.
Yep, he already grabbed the chest under the bridge, so this is his last check in Skull Woods.
That's a
Master Sword.
Hitsuyan going to make use of both the fire rod and the fighter sword. Does not have hammer, cannot use hammer strats.
Oh, if he does get in trouble, though, he did buy a blue potion at the witches, so it's going to use that and probably finish with fire.
Mm-hmm. And down goes the Godzilla monster. Just holding a piece of heart.
More importantly, though, we get a crystal.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, missed that bomb on Furaime's side. Throws a chicken for good measure. That's a small key for Misery Meyer. It looked like he may head for the digging game.
Yep, at least digging game, then probably will do the smith chain.
Mm-hmm. Just 3 bombs for the prize in the digging game today.
At least it only took 4 digs.
Mm-hmm. It's guaranteed to pay out by dig 30, but you always want to see it sooner than later.
Hitsuyan doing some checks on Bumper Cave. We see our third sword.
And you absolutely need the cape for that, right? You can't use the blue cane?
Nope, that is cape only.
Mm-hmm. An easy way of getting that smith home. While Hitsuyan checks graveyard ledge. The dwarves are keysmiths today with a small key to Gien's tower.
Yep, Furaime is gonna fake powder.
That was $5 in the graveyard ledge.
So this could make a decision. If there is actually something major here, Hitsuyan's gonna have to find his powder then.
And there, gets it first try pretty much. Just $20 on the bat. You know, I just noticed Furaime's screen has a input tracker.
Yes, it does.
So anyone who's trying to copy moves, you can watch those when he tries to do tricks and understand what he's doing. Three bombs in purple chest today.
I was hoping to see him go to 2, but not yet.
Furaime heading back for Skull Woods? Nope.
No, it's not gonna check north, Dark World. So I'm guessing it's just gonna kind of do the normal way you would grab the purple chest, but he did the fake powder instead. Because of no hammer, couldn't go back.
Yeah. Hitsuyan will be picking up his Master Sword shortly, as he is doing the Thieves Town checks, while Furaime goes for K45. And it's a key to Ganon's tower. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and talk to his buddy Stumpy, see if Stumpy's got anything today, and that's Bombos!
Oh boy. So that opens up pretty much all of Meyer except for the Big Chest and Vitreous. Turtle Rock is pretty open to us now.
Looks like he's gonna do Swamp Palace first, though.
At least the first chest.
Get that hint as well. See, I'm about to be disappointed by his digging game prize. And no masked suit to guess his name.
Second time we've seen that.
Oh, we were talking about Bumper Cave earlier? And what was needed for it?
Well, we can get Temper Sword. And Furaime hasn't checked that yet, so more than likely when he does a check on that, we'll grab that.
Because that is the most powerful sword you're going to get in this seed. This is hard mode. But first, a visit to the cave formerly known as Hype. Be in a bottle. $20, a map for Mystery Mire. Small key to Swamp Palace. 2 keys.
Furaime not happy with that key.
He's like, I just got out of there!
Yeah, and he's not going to go back, because granted, that only give you access to one check right now. We need the hammer for the rest of that dungeon.
No, instead he's going to check where the 5-6 crystals are, and it looks like they are Swamp Palace and Turtle Rock.
Yeah, and that's interesting, because then we are technically... Hammer will give us access to Full Clear Swamp, and technically to, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if you want to steal the key from the Pokey and Turtle Rock, we only need one more small key.
And Furaime is going to go ahead and go straight to Lake Hylia. What's on it today? That's a big key. To Swamp Palace.
Well, alright then.
But I think he's going to the Ice Palace first. Or not.
Might be thinking Zora. Or nope, he's going to North Dark World.
Is he heading for Catfish?
Yeah, probably Catfish, and then he'll do a mirror to check Zora area.
You could get his mushroom here too. Okay, here we go. He's gonna get his ice rod. Or his fire rod. Lets out his bee so he can get a potion as well. He's gonna be very, very happy with this. Hitsuyan just hitting Hype Cave, so he'll get his couple keys in a bottle. What are you feeling on the Grumpy Fish today, Link?
I think Grumpy Fish is going to have her hammer.
I can see it. Oh no, that's a full heart piece.
He has a lot of love today.
Oh, he's not feeling too grumpy. $20 in a shield in Waterfall Cave. What is the fairy prize today? Green potion.
Not bad. Speaking of green potions, we get our 4th bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Just a piece of heart on Zora Ledge. Probably will be skipping that.
What does the king of all scams have for us today? Those are some bombs.
The most expensive bombs in all of Hyrule. Even the bomb shop in the Dark World doesn't charge that much for bombs.
Pretty hard oof there.
And Hitsuyan with that one Ega Tower key can get both of the chests here.
Why not, you know? That's a small key for the Misery Mire. And Furaime going ahead and finish off Skullwoods.
Yep, and Hitsuyan going through the Dark Maze, uses the Fire Rod just to make it a little easier. Just gets Compass. We haven't seen Lumberjack.
No, we haven't.
And even if Lumberjack is dead, we still need to kill Ega 1.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, all dungeons.
But yes, kind of recap. Getting a little bit of map check there on Hitsuyan's side. Furaime is going to be doing what we've already seen. So it'll be a little bit before we get a check on Hitsuyan's side. But this is Game 5 between Furaime will do an interview and Team Awesome for the final spot in the finals against Team 4K. So at the conclusion of this race, though, whichever teams, 2 teams, they will be able to start scheduling their races as early as... Technically, if they want to do one today, I believe they could do one today, but or as early as technically tomorrow.
So it looks like Chad is confirming that green pendant on Misery Mire, which I believe was already confirmed from Sarsaparilla, aka
Yes.
the old man whose name I can never pronounce.
Yes, Sahasrara did in fact tell us that earlier.
Furaime having a little bit of an easier time against Mothula. Now goes back in for those final couple chests while Hitsuyan makes his Zora River checks. Furaime picking up a small key to Palace of Darkness in Skullwoods there. Looks like he may be heading for the mire. He's got Bombos. Oh no, he's heading for Desert Palace.
Yep, he can full clear it.
With that fire source, he can go ahead, light those lamps, kill the Lanmoas. Both of our runners just about even. There hasn't been too much divergence between them, other than a couple checks being made sooner on one end than the other. So we should be getting some new information shortly.
But yeah, we're also kind of at this point. You pretty much have to go into a dungeon that you can't full clear to find something now, and we actually have quite a few options as far as what dungeon you want to go into. So, you know, Furaime making the decision to actually go and clear desert first actually makes a lot of sense, since you're going to have to do this anyways. You very well may have your progression and you can full clear another dungeon.
And if it doesn't, then you can just head to the mire and do what you can there. Well, Hitsuyan's going for the Palace of Darkness, and probably going to do Eastern Palace in the same vein. Once he gets as far as he can in pod, he'll go straight to the other dungeon.
Well, Eastern's cleared out as much as possible right now until we find a big key. But if there is the big key in here, then yes, can just mirror and finish it off.
Yeah, Furaime going right for Misery Mire. Some cash is above the pose. I believe Hitsuyan already found that out firsthand. And here's where I got mixed up as to where the potion glitch comes into play, but no need for that, he's got the bow. $5 in the chest.
And 10 arrows.
It's a race for progression.
I think progression is inside of Turtle Rock.
It could be. They've got the cane. Oh, hey, that's a hammer.
We've got a French vanilla hammer.
Furaime checking cutscene chest there, so name for this long, unskippable cutscene. Yeah, hammer opens up at least, I can name off the top of my head, hammer pegs. Makes it easier to get around in some cases.
Hammer pegs, let's see. Ice Palace is full clearable.
We just found out the big red bomb is useless. There's some cash and some bombs in there.
Yeah, Swamp is full clearable.
Hammer gives us Turtle Rock on Hitsuyan's end.
That key means we can kill Trinex. You would have to skip the vanilla big key chest, but yeah, Trinex is killable now.
And a big key of Misery Mire in Palace of Darkness.
Oh wow. Pod is loaded.
Palace of Darkness, more like Vault of Darkness.
So Hitsuyan is going to have to find at least one more pod small key now. So he's not going to be able to get back to King Helmasaur.
No, but I think he's gonna try the other hammer, and by that I mean hammer yump.
Yep, it's time for the hammer yump.
Probably just picking up some money in Misery Mire. Messes up that hammer yump on Hitsuyan's end. But he's gonna try again. Furaime picking up a big key of Thieves Town.
Actually, we can't get to King Helmasaur anyways. I forgot. We don't have a big key.
Mm-hmm. So Hitsuyan's gonna go through the Dark Maze backwards.
He is going to have to be extremely careful as well because he's at 1 heart. He cannot take a hit from anything.
Just a map for Eastern Palace.
Oh no.
Oof, there's that hit.
Point blank fire. No chance to dodge or anything.
And Furaime's heading right back for Thieves Town. Hitsuyan picking up some drinks while he's here. Always stay hydrated while gaming, guys. Very important. I think Hitsuyan's gonna venture into Swamp Palace.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of items there.
Mm-hmm. We already found that out, that a unique item requires a bottle. Furaime expressing his displeasure at the lack of new information.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking as far as go mode for Hitsuyan. Let's see, we're missing 1 castle tower key. He needs the Thieves Town big key. We know where that is, though. And then we also need Eastern Palace, Tower of Hera, a pod big key, and a pod small key.
Mm-hmm. In terms of items, there's a chance they won't even need the... Well, thinking of boots. I think that's only really needed for Ganon's tower, if the item is on the lamp.
As well as Bonkrocks and King's Tomb, but yeah.
True, true. No, I was thinking in terms of completing dungeons, but yeah.
Yeah, no, as far as completing dungeons and key sanity, it's a rare chance. Let's just make everything faster.
Only $5 in the maiden cell.
Alright, Furaime starting the blind fight.
Pyramids? I never saw the point. Chat is asking if we got a left side Swamp Palace hint. I don't recall seeing one.
Nope. We did not.
Scripted blind fight. He goes down. He has 20 bucks. Well, Hitsuyan finds a lantern in Swamp Palace. And that is a blue pendant in Thieves Town.
Yeah, other than that, though, not too much in Thieves Town. Don't have access to the big chest yet, still need the small key, but technically one item left there that Furaime had to leave behind for 2 reasons. No hammer, no small key.
And we know that the hammer at least is in Palace of Darkness. And I think he may be checking Lumberjack.
No. Hammer was in one of the first chests. Below the vanilla big key chest.
Furaime going for that tempered sword, which is, again, the most powerful sword he will get in this seed, as it is hard mode.
Yeah, I mean, decent chance you might find that 4th sword somewhere else, but if you see it, you haven't even done the check, it's right there. You grab it. You're going to save the time.
With Hookshot and the cape, this is very easy to do. It looks like Hitsuyan is doing left side swamp.
Yeah, there's just way too many items to even think about skipping left side right now. Granted, nothing we got was useful, but...
And Furaime will be making his graveyard checks. In Key Sanity, every check you make is that much more important because anything could be anywhere. That last key may be in the last location, and you want to avoid that at all costs. Hitsuyan can get tempered now too. He also knows where it is.
We don't need the Hera small key. Question in chat. That's only required for the basement. Big keys, we need Eastern, Hera, and Pod. The actual only small keys we need 1 more to Pod at minimum, as well as 1 to Agatop.
It looks like Furaime may be going for Pod.
Yes, I think Furaime is pretty much out of... I mean, you could go into Ice Palace without a hammer, but also hasn't checked Aga Tower or Pyramid.
Oh, speaking of which, he does know that the 5/6 crystals are dead. There's just some bombs and some cash.
Small key to Skull Woods.
Pyramid just has a burrito. It looks like he may be checking Aga's tower as well. And Hitsuyan is facing Argus.
And this is going to be a fight that you're going to see on Furaime's side later. It's going to be much, much faster.
I believe you don't need to do the full spins with the tempered sword. You can just slash it once and it's gone.
That's correct.
Is that the compass for Skullwoods?
Yes, it was.
And I will point out, the difference between Master Sword and Tempered Sword can absolutely make a difference, as Furaime learned last night. Just barely getting the loss, but definitely looking to regain himself this round.
There's one of our small keys to the Palace of Darkness. Question chat, Tempered is on Bumper Ledge. That's where we know a third sword is, and Lamp is inside of Pod. Or no, yeah, Swamp, never mind.
Swamp.
Hammer is Pod, I was thinking. It led to Lamp.
Gets his green juice, and that's all 4 bottles for Furaime. Always nice to have all 4 in hard mode.
Yes, and I have a feeling next on Furaime's list is to go and do as much of Pod as possible.
Well, Hitsuyan is going for Ice Palace. The Book of Medora is held by someone friendly. Well, we don't know we need that yet. We don't know if there's anything on the tablets.
And we won't be able to find out without that book. And if I'm not mistaken, the only person that we can talk to that can give us an item at this point is the old man Sahasrara.
Yeah, they've done Magic Bat, they've done Stumpy.
First check of Ice Palace, we just got 5 rupees from a heading into Palace of Darkness.
But he will pick up his hammer, so he'll be able to clear out that last chest in Thieves' Town. He will also be able to, gosh. I just totally draw a blank, my apologies.
No, that's okay. The one other thing that we could potentially see on Furaime's side, unique item is in Tower of Hera. I'm pretty certain we didn't see any unique items.
No, there was just junk in there, so that may be where the boots are, or the powder.
Yeah, there's a good chance that might be our boots hint.
Chat is asking who's in the lead. If you had to ask me, I would say Hitsuyan, but this is still fairly early, and it is not over by any means, so that could change very, very easily.
Now, there is one thing that could happen in Palace of Darkness that could give Furaime a little bit of an edge.
Oh, you're talking about the dark rooms, aren't you?
That one dark room chest that Hitsuyan died to, trying to get through after the hammer yump, if there's anything there...
That could change the tide, absolutely.
Yeah, because Hitsuyan more than likely is probably going to try to hold off coming back to Pod until he has that big key now. And if it is the big key to Pod itself, or even just any of the keys that we need...
Hitsuyan is low, but he does have 2 drinks to fill up his health, depending on which one he's feeling at the time.
Yep, but he bombed this open to get some fairies.
Oh yeah. Doesn't even need it. Hey, found the big key to Eastern Palace.
Yes, indeed. That could be something that pushes Hitsuyan back here. Probably not until it's maybe last location. He's probably going to want to try to combo those together.
This would be huge if this one was the key. But it's just a piece of heart. Furaime picking up. Oh, yeah, there it is. There's the big key to Dark Palace.
Oh boy.
That's pretty big. That's probably going to send Hitsuyan right back.
Yep, I have a feeling that's what's going to happen.
Furaime does pick up that big key to Misery Mire. Well, Hitsuyan also picks up the bug net.
Get a little bit of swag.
prepping for Hammer Yump on Furaime's side. I was gonna say, I'd be surprised if he missed it. He's thinking about that big chest, but doesn't have the key. We know it's an ice. Let's see if he can do this dark room. I believe chat was saying that Bombos could clear this room, but he is out of magic.
Yep, no magic whatsoever.
Audio switch to Hitsu right there. Furaime not having much trouble navigating that dark room, finds it's just 20 bucks.
So nothing major that Hitsuyan left behind. So where does Furaime go now? Probably looks like swamp is the play.
Hitsuyan using Bombos to get rid of Cold Stare's outer shell. Trying to break the ice.
Does have to be careful though.
Mm-hmm. Does he have a potion left?
I don't know if he... Yeah, he has potions.
Okay.
So it'd be like...
Not too much trouble with Cold Stare there, aside from needing to take a drink. And there it is. Cold Stare's down. Only has $5 for us, but again, more importantly, the crystal.
Yep, the crystal is the important part, plus the 2 big keys we got in here.
Oh yeah.
Because technically, right now for no mode, we are looking for a Tower of Hera big key and an Ega Tower small key.
Hitsuyan not heading immediately for the palaces.
He is going to Bumper Cave.
Ooh, picking up his sword.
But yeah, chat, more than likely I think what Hitsuyan's going to do, chat's kind of looking at what he might do, and it's like go to Pod Eastern Palace. I could see him going to Desert, finishing that up, and Mire first, just to get the green pendant out of Mire so he can turn that in at the same time.
Ooh, good point. And what was it? We knew that a unique item was held by someone friendly?
Yes. Which was the book. We know the Book of Mundera is held by somebody friendly, which, like, I'm almost positive that it has to be Sahasrahla.
There's your bacon blade. So both our runners are now at max offense, max defense. Yep, there it is. Hitsuyan going for the Mire and Desert Palace. I just want to take a moment to point out, it is 3 dungeons to 3 dungeons, but Hitsuyan has a little bit more in the knowledge department and the equipment department, specifically the keys. So as soon as he's got it, he's going straight to the next 2, while Furaime still has to clear out ice before he can get that eastern side.
Yeah, and I just thought of something, because I looked at our keys where we have access to and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hitsuyan at this point can get to Ganon's tower.
Ooh. And that's a lot of checks in there.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking for Thieves' Town Big Key as well. He doesn't know it, but we know it's here in Meyer. Speaking of
Speaking
that,
of which,
but yeah, Hera, the Hera keys, especially the big key, it's a pendant dungeon that could be pretty much anywhere at this point. That's not Hera itself. Same thing with the Ega Tower key that we're still looking for. Question in chat about a hint for Hera Firelocked. I don't believe we have seen that. I think the
No,
only
I think that's
major
correct.
double item hint we got was for the big.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wonder if Hitsuyan realizes that about that he can go to Ganon's tower if he's just kind of skipping, like basically just go moding dungeons and just checking chests on the way now.
Alright, this Argus fight going by pretty quick.
Oh, gets sniped by Argus.
No, you
Not
mean
Argus, Vidi.
Vitellius.
They're both on the same fight.
There's eyeballs everywhere in this game.
There are. Yep. This is hard mode, unfortunately. Kane does not help. Gives you the damage, doesn't give you invulnerability. And Furaime looks like he is following suit. He's going to be doing the same thing.
Not too much to comment on right now. They both are going through the mire. Hitsuyan did take a death there.
Yep, and Furaime completely cleared Misery Mire out at this point. Nothing really major that we need any longer. So Hitsuyan, if he decides not to come back in here, which I'm kind of thinking that's what's going to happen, he's really not going to be. he's going to actually, lost time taking the death, but probably evens out if he just doesn't come back into the mire to check this.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, this time all the little eyeballs are down.
And there he gives Vitriolus the point that he's not going to take it anymore.
I mean, even with the deaths, the death to Vitreous, I don't think Hitsuyan would feel like he's behind. He has been making a lot of good decisions at this point. Pretty much every decision he's made has been where he needs to go. And down goes Vitreous for Furaime.
Green pendant. Hitsuyan still has the Desert Palace, but Furaime may go ahead. It depends. Is he gonna turn that in, or is he gonna wait until he has the big keys?
We'll find out. He's probably gonna flute. Where is he fluting to?
I hope he goes to Ice Palace. That's not Ice Palace.
That is not Ice Palace. I honestly do not know where he's going right now.
Lumberjack Ledge. Well, Hitsuyan either way clears out Desert Palace very quickly.
Oh yeah, hammer pegs. So I'm pretty sure after this we're going to see Hitsuyan go Eastern Palace Pod.
Which he will clear out very fast.
That's a small key.
That's important. Turtle Rock.
That could be important.
If there's something in the big chest.
Yeah, if there's something in the vanilla big key chest, because I'm almost going to guarantee Hitsuyan is going to be skipping that chest. Furaime does not have to skip that chest now. And actually, that's exactly where he's going, is right to Turtle Rock.
Maybe hoping that just putting off Ice Palace as soon as possible. And Hitsuyan picks up his book. Good sleuthing skills.
Alright, but yep, Hitsuyan back in the pod is probably just going to make a beeline right to King Helmasaur. Alright, gets the hint about Mimic Cave, so he's not going to be mirroring to grab that. First chest, got 20 rupees in Turtle Rock. Hitsuyan's just a couple rooms away from King Helmasaur. No, Ganon's Tower is completely within logic. We have every single key for it. Down goes the mask, and down goes King Helmasaur.
And today the king has ether for us.
Yep. Don't need that to complete the game, but, you know, it's a unique item out of the way. $20 rupees. We're still looking for keys. And Hitsuyan goes right inside Eastern. Fear Agent, that is correct. We are missing Hera Big Key and the single Ega Tower key.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, we do, technically not logical access, but we do have access to Ganon's Tower. So a lot of checks in there that both keys could be, but we'll see. Alright, moment of truth. What's this chest have? A key. Oh, Thieves Town key, though.
Hey, Thieves Town may have something.
I mean, granted, Furaime is probably not going to be gambling there's anything there until it's one of his last locations, but Hitsuyan will have to revisit for that key first. Fourth Turtle Rock key was Hammer Pegs.
Excuse me?
Alright, Hitsuyan starting his Armos fight.
Well, Furaime checks big chest that has a small key to Dark Palace. But I don't believe we needed that one.
To clear the dungeon, we do not, but to get one of the chests, we still do. There's the vanilla big key chest that we do need that key for. And then we would still have to do another hammer jump to get the big chest. So again, that's kind of something Furaime is going to be able to check on his visit back to Pod, if he wants to. But alright, that is crystal number 6 for Hitsuyan. He's probably going to Death Mountain right to Turtle Rock. Or not. Not yet. Oh, he's going to check. I think he's checking Ped, or is he going to go into Thieves Town first?
He made do Thewstown, he still has that on his list.
Yeah, I guess this does make sense, because if you find the Tower of Hera big key, then you can clear Turtle Rock, clear Hera, clear Ganon's Tower, then you're just looking for that one key.
Mm-hmm.
There would have been our sword. So Turtle Rock, nothing immediate. The only real thing I think I saw of any kind of notable value are we had two small keys. We got Thieves Town and the Pod small key. Alright, but Furaime goes into the Trinex fight. Hitsuyan still kind of going through Thieves Town.
Pretty easy try next fight.
Yep, just has to be careful. Can't take another hitter, is going to take a death.
I'm honestly not worried about it. I would be surprised if he took a death. But I mean, I have been surprised before, but I'm not this time.
Oh, down he goes. The final item of Turtle Rock is going to be the Quake Medallion.
Again, not something we super need.
Alright, now the question, where does Furaime go to now? Ice Palace would make the most sense because he can full clear. This might be a Spike Cave check though.
Ooh. There it is.
And this could potentially be the worst place for Hitsuyan to find a key if it's here.
There's nothing pointing him in this direction. I mean, he has the invulnerability items, but he's more likely to head for Ganon's Tower. But it's just another compass.
Yep, just another compass. Hitsuyan takes down Blind, gets his second pendant. And yep, Furaime is heading to Ice Palace.
Alright, so he will get his keys for Eastern Palace and Palace of Darkness. We still need that big key for Tower of Hera. I'm pretty convinced it's in Ganon's Tower.
There's Furaime's hint about the Book of Midori, and he probably knows, oh, okay, I know what the Screen Pendant leads to now. Yeah, question in chat, does this put Awesomes ahead of Furaime will do an interview? Yes, technically this will put them into the finals. This is Game 5 of the Death Mountain Division final. Winner of this goes on to take Team 4K on in the league finals.
Alright, Hitsuyan heading for Turtle Rock too. He has 2 dungeons left. Furaime has 4, but he can get through Eastern Palace and Palace of Darkness pretty quickly after he gets through Ice Palace. But again, it's just that Tower of Hera big key that we're really looking for. Silvers would be nice.
Well, also we are missing the Tower of Hierarchy. A little bit easier to find, but that Ega Tower key can be practically anywhere in this game now.
Very true. So even once they find the Tower of Hierarchy, they're going to keep looking, assuming they don't know they're finding it first.
Yes. Hitsuyan was about to skip the 2 chests.
Oof.
Thankfully, he decided to go back. We know there's nothing there, but that would have been probably on the back of his mind the whole time. Furaime gets his big key to Eastern Palace. Probably is thinking, I know where I'm going next. Not having any idea if you clear this dungeon, you're also going to find the pod big key, so you probably definitely know where you're going then. Those lovely hints about pieces of heart or cash in Ganon's tower. Odds are you will find one of those at some point.
What's Chain... Oh, we already got all the chests in Turtle Rock, so I was about to say, what's Chain Chomp Room? It's $20! Yeah, we're pretty much just retracing steps for am I picking up that net. Boy, will he feel something when he gets those 2 big keys.
Yep, he's got one of them. Yeah, chances are that hint that we're seeing about hair, more than likely that is probably our boots hint at this point. And there is the second one. There's your big key to Dark Palace. Alright, Hitsu does skip the chest. Yep, Lumberjack Ledge has still not been checked. Probably not in either runner's mind because they are still missing 1 Castle Tower key, plus they're missing boots.
For all we know, boots are... Well, no, you can't get either of those. Maybe the Tower of Hierarchy's there. Can't be because it's a pet. Well, no, you can defeat Aga without getting the pendant.
Yeah, but if the boots are up there, unless the small key holds them, in Hera, assuming the boots are in. Furaime takes down Cold Stare. No idea on what that is yet. And yes, Furaime did get the big key to Palace of Darkness.
And there it is, straight to Pod and Eastern Palace.
Now, I know when Furaime goes to Eastern, he'll check the big chest. We know there's nothing inside of Eastern, but I wonder if he's going to use that extra key he has in Pod to check his chest.
If that's Tower of Hera, then I would immediately catapult him to the lead. If it's not, then we'll see.
I mean, even if it's an Aga Tower key.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that one. First he's gonna turn in that green pen and get that book, just in case it's on there, the tablets.
Okay, I'm pretty sure there was nothing on the second half of Laser Bridge, but Hitsuyan just skipped the second half of Laser Bridge. I'm almost positive there was nothing there.
I don't think there's anything of importance.
I mean, he technically doesn't even need to count, because he's got the counter up at the top saying you're missing 3 items. Or missing 1 item, because he knows he already skipped 1. Question in chat, yes, that would have been where Buttersword should have been if this wasn't a hard seat.
This is that Kana Samaria thing, as Hitsuyan's back onto Trinex, around phase 2. And there goes the dragon.
Yep, down goes Trinex. Furaime did skip, well, not necessarily skip, but he decided not to check those chests. I think he's probably has the same idea right now as he needs to rush GT. But Hitsuyan does get crystal number 7. We're still looking for keys, but Hitsuyan's going to be heading over to Ganon's tower. And there's a pretty high likelihood we're going to find one of those keys in Ganon's tower. So let's have some fun, chat. There's no bot, there's no leaderboard, there's no nothing for this. But 1 through 27, what chest do you think is going to have a key? Or pick a location.
I'm gonna just troll myself as normal. 1 and 2. What about you, Link Force?
26. Alright, Hitsuyan enters Gan's tower. First things first, what's on the torch? Just $20. Furaime takes down Helmosaur, gets Ether, gets crystal number 6. He's gonna go clear out Eastern Palace now. We got 5 rupees, 10 arrows, 10 more arrows, and a piece of heart. So that's number 5. Piece of heart for number 6. So, yep. Question chat. We are looking for 2 keys for both runners at this point. They are both looking for the Tower of Hera big key, as well as the Aga Tower small key. Furaime blazing through Eastern Palace as fast as he can without those boots. gets his map out of the big chest, and Hitsuyan is about to get to Rando Room, where we're going to see 8, 9, 10, and 11. Eight's piece of heart. 9 is 20 rupees. We got silver arrows in 10.
Alright, what I missed?
We just picked up silver arrows. Other than that, we haven't found too much in Ganon's Tower.
Alright. Sounds like you sent a moblin to sabotage my computer briefly, but that's alright. We're back in.
Alright, Furaime entering the Armos fight. There's a small key to Ice Palace.
Oof.
We get some palm jumps. Okay, Furaime is going back into pot. He's going to use his one key, probably at the vanilla big key chest. Maybe check.
This may be
I don't know if he's going to hammer Yump. Alright. That's 14, 15.
It's $5.
Hera. Alright, he's gonna go for the big chest though. We did find the small key to Tower of Hera though. Another small key. There's the Aga Tower key. Chest 17. All we need now is one more key. Big key, Tower of Hera. That's an interesting thing in chat. Possible vanilla Hera big key. Would you go check the basement of Hera before you go up Ganon's Tower?
I would not. Well, it's on the way. I guess you could mirror on the way, but I would not. I would go for density myself. But Hitsuyan just picked up the fire shield.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna check before checking the tile room of Ganon's Tower.
Does not want to do that tile room. Oh no, he's going for the tablet.
Yep, tablet as well.
It could be, it might be, who knows?
The shovel. So chat, it's possible we might get back-to-back tile rooms.
To the basement!
Yep, here we are. Game 5 of Death Mountain Division Finals.
This is the winner of which will fight Team 4K. And I forgot the middle one, but Forehead in the League Finals. As Furaime goes for the tablet first and then might go to Hera. No, he doesn't have that key to Hera.
Nope, not yet.
Gets his shovel.
That's another small key. Misery Mire, so we don't need that. Yep. Sadly, with the Castle Tower key we found, for all of you wonderful people who love the pedestal, it has died its final death. And Hitsuyan is going to skip the tile room. Says, one tile room is enough for me.
If it's in there and Furaime goes for it.
We'll find out. He's got his Aga Tower key. Do you check? Nope, he's going right through. So yeah, pretty much at this point, Hera Big Key can be anywhere with the exception of the pedestal. And I'm fairly certain that it's not going to be able to be on Lumberjack Ledge, because with all the hints we've seen, there does have to be the unique hint for the boot, and we have yet to see that. The only hint we haven't been able to check is boots or unique item in Hera, and now we know the Big Key is required for that.
Mm-hmm.
Furaime continuing through Ganon's Tower, Hitsuyan climbing Ganon's Tower, about to get to the Landmolus 2 fight.
Just hoping for that key. Both of them digging for Tower of Hera's key.
And it is the only big key we're looking for as well. Not just the only one we need, but it is the only one left in the game. So if you see a big key, you don't even have to question.
Mm-hmm. Most satisfying room in the game? Gosh, this is tense. Are you tense, Link?
Oh, I am. I'm just waiting to see that big key. I know we can't see it on Furaime's side, but he does pick up his silver arrows. Probably happy to see those, but not what he wants. Alright, here we go, though. 4 chests we're going to have access to. There it is.
Oh! So I do believe Hitsuyan's in go mode?
Yes, Hitsuyan is in full go mode.
At 1:54, about 49 seconds. Now it'll just be if Furaime goes for the ascent or if he goes for tile room.
The only part that hurts about where it was is the fact that you're at the top of Ganon's Tower, so you're gonna have to climb Death Mountain one more time. Alright, Hitsuyan about to enter Geometry Wars with Ega 2.
While Furaime fights the new then sensational Armos on ice! And remember, silver arrows don't do anything, so that's why our runners haven't been able to clear these guys super easily. But easy is relative.
Ooh, almost a triple there. Furaime is gonna go do tile room.
Oof.
Alright, Hitsuyan enters Ega Tower. Looks like Furaime is going to head into Hair and do the tile room, so we are going to get back-to-back tile rooms on Furaime's side.
And that's just going to give more time on Hitsuyan's end. Give a hand to both of these runners, though. They've been running very well. And I mean, even with some choices made, you have no idea with Rando. They're routing completely on the fly. So go ahead and give them a follow if you can. Twitch.tv/Furaime and Twitch.tv/Hitsuyan1337. And once again, a big shout out to our tracker Dimensive, who's been doing an excellent job with this key sanity, which is not easy. And also kudos to my companion Sir Link-a-Lot. We're not quite done yet, but just a quick shout out while we have the moment.
Yep, not quite. Hitsuyan's got a couple more floors of Vega, then he's got to go back to Hera. Furaime is going to finish this tile room. Fear Agent, more than likely, the boots are sitting inside of Hera. We got the hint that there's a unique item in Hera. So chances are that's where they are. Not completely certain, but pretty high probability considering you look at our items, it's either powder or it's boots. Alright, Hitsuyan starts his Ega 1 fight. How many blue balls do you think we're going to get, Tony?
I'm thinking 3.
Alright, well there's got 3 normal hits. 4 normal hits. Next is going to be a lightning. And Furaime's making his way up the tower now.
So he will pick up his Tower of Hera big key.
Could it be? 0 blue balls on Hitsuyan.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
The dream.
Furaime's gonna get the same exact fight, RNG-wise, but Hitsuyan, that just gives more time.
Yep, Hitsuyan, all he has left is he's got to go kill Moldorm at the top of Tower of Hera. And these dead rocks. They don't understand. It's like, I understand, it's like you're racing against, regardless whether you're Furaime or you're Hitsuyan, you know, you're racing against each other. You see it hit the 2-hour marker, and you're probably just waiting for a dot done.
Yeah. Till then, you have a chance, but it's like, oh gosh, the other guy's got to be so much more ahead of me.
Alright, Hitsuyan enters. I wonder if he's going to check any chests to see if boots are actually here. Not that it's really going to do much of anything for us time-wise anymore. But it's still the boots.
Gets through the wizard so easy on Furaime's side. 1, 2, 3.
Nope, he is skipping. So unless boots are on Moldorm himself. Which if they are...
Let's seed.
If they are on him, he has earned his nickname Trolldorm this seed.
Mm-hmm. I think the only way Furaime could catch up at this point, honestly, is if Hitsuyan just kept getting trolled. But I don't think we're gonna have any issues with that, except take that back.
Alright, down goes Trolldorm.
Just a little bit of trolling.
He does have the boots.
Wow. Trolldorm got a troll.
So I'm definitely going to have to ask how they feel about Trolldorm.
And it looks like Furaime may not give the interview.
Yep, Hitsuyan does the save and quit because he's going to appear right on the pyramid. He's going to drop down. It's time to fight Ganon.
If we're not meant to have midnight snacks, why is there a light in the fridge? It's a good question.
Ganon with the big questions.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the
Furaime
boots
just got a
do give you
triple.
dash strats. I think that was a double. So far, though, very clean Ganon fight. And down goes Aga 2 for Furaime.
Mm-hmm. He's still got Tower of Hera and Castle Tower. A lot of teleports today.
One more hit will send us to the final phase. Furaime starting up his Aga Tower.
Silver arrows on Ganon, the only time they're useful in hard mode.
This might be a triple. Oh, not quite.
Just a double. That was close. But there it goes. Down goes the pig. Hitsuyan leaked, as I've been corrected. Takes it for Team Awesome. A 1x3 bridge is the only thing that keeps them away from the league finals. So get your GGs out in chat, guys, as Hitsuyan goes ahead and takes it. Done.
Yep. Everybody get your GGs in chat. Hitsuyan will finish first place with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 3 seconds.
gosh, just a couple choices, making Ice Palace more quickly, getting that fire rod more quickly, just did that. Because Furaime honestly is maybe 3 minutes behind.
And speaking of that, we are joined by Hitsuyan. GG.
GG's, guys.
GG, man. I was just talking about how your choices, just to do a couple things earlier, Ice Palace, the Mushroom Check, they just boosted you.
Yeah, I was very lucky, I guess, at the start. I was thinking about it, that someone skipped the Moon Pearl, that Furaime skipped the Moon Pearl, maybe, on Sick Kid.
He did not have the bottle when he went there.
Oh, okay.
You got it earlier as well.
Oh, he climbed tower before he got and the bottle out of Eastern.
I can't remember if he went to Hera first, but I know he went to Eastern Palace, I think after the Mire?
Yeah, he did climb Hera, or Death Mountain, up to Hera first before going to Eastern.
We've got chat asking you a little bit, why'd you skip the item on Laser Bridge?
Yeah, I dropped low on 3 HP, I guess, and I feel all the time behind after my Vidi death. Then I realized that the cape do immunity to me at my second try. Yeah, then I skipped the 5 chests in Maya, I guess, and pot some checks. Yeah, I gambled on GT at least, and
It paid
only
off,
fast
man.
checks.
It absolutely paid off.
Yeah, and after I dropped on Laser Bridge on 3 hearts, I don't wanted to waste a bottle or something to get this chest, and yeah, I guess it's a bad move, but it can work. There were so many chests left in the game, and the
They also-
chance was bigger. I'm a gambler sometimes.
Linkforce, or Linkalot, I believe you had something you wanted to ask specifically.
Yeah, so just reminder that we are on Speed Gaming. How did you feel about Moldorm and his prize for you?
I feel really good because I know that Furaime cannot have the boots that I have skipped maybe in Maya or something like that, because I was thinking about it, because I never found a hint, so I was really happy to found that on Moldorm and can do dash strats on Gen. Yeah, that was nice.
And then the other thing, how do you feel about Uncle and him telling you that this was a sub 2 seed guarantee?
I don't saw that.
Well, you got 205, which, considering how the seed played out, wasn't bad. It looks like Powder was on pedestal. But yeah, this was not a particularly nice seed, but you just seemed to make all the right choices that you could have.
Yeah, but when you race against a better player, you always feel behind, and yeah. I was so shaking at the end, and looking at the chat that he finished now or not, because I died on Vidi, and yeah, that was 3 minutes, but I feel behind that he do the same things at the start.
Well, you guys had the very similar start. There were only a couple differences, and not quite enough to put you behind. The Furaime does have a cleaner Troll Storm fight, with him bonking you back up onto the bridge a bit. But with that, Furaime takes his last pendant and will be going to fight the pig.
Alright, Furaime starts his Ganon fight.
Ah, the teleports.
All of these teleports. Ganon just doesn't want to be kind about taking his death. No torch glitch, but this might be a triple. Nope. But down he goes.
And it looks like he was about 7 minutes behind, which still not bad.
So everybody get your GGs in chat for Furaime. It's going to finish with an official time of 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 7 seconds.
GG Furaime.
And Furaime joining us in chat, saying no interview.
Indeed, the team name was Furaime will do an interview if we win. So with that, as Team Awesome heads for the league finals to fight Team 4K, Furaime will do an interview. Unfortunately, does not make it in this Team 5, but still, all of them have fought incredibly well. So GG to the entire team. Hitsuyan, what do you feel about going to the finals?
I'm feeling not good because we are not the better team.
Oh goodness. So have you got a lot of practice planned?
No, a lot of gambles are planned in the finals. For me at least. I guess Tulane doesn't gamble. But me and Yoshi can do that with our gambles.
So yeah, as Fear posted earlier in chat, at least the first 3 games, we don't know if games 4 or 5 are going to be necessary, but it's going to be Aktaboker versus Yoshi, Gem versus Delane, and Korek versus Hitsuyan for games 1, 2, and 3. Not necessarily in that order.
You guys know who is the higher world seed in the finals?
I do not.
I'm not sure. I think we were discussing that. I think Fear and the mods, we will have to figure that out quickly. Because I don't want to say without knowing for absolute certainty. Okay. Fear's saying your team is the higher seed.
Oh, that's nice.
Korek already talking trash in chat.
It's all in fun and games. We're all here to have fun.
But yes, so the league first season of the Link to the Past Randomizer League are going to be Team Awesome versus Team 4K 4th and Forehead. And they will be able to start scheduling their matches as soon as they want.
Yeah, big thanks, guys, for the restream. That we scheduled that, I guess, 5 hours before, and I don't expected that, so very big thanks for your work and your time.
Well, you are very welcome. We do this because we enjoy watching you, and thank you for giving us such a show.
Yeah, thanks every time again.
Yep, and big shout out to Speed Gaming for being able to give us the restream at such short notice, since, like he stated, this was scheduled like 5 hours before it started, so they were able to give us some time to where we could get this restreamed. But I believe that is going to do it for us, unless you have anything you want to add, Tony, or if you want to say anything else, Hitsuyan?
No, not today. Thank you, guys.
Now, just another shout out to follow both the runners, Furaime and Hitsuyan1337. And another thank you to Dimensive, and another thank you to Sir Linkalot777, my co-commentator. I am Tony, aka Tony Likes Games. But thank you, chat, for being such an awesome chat this run.
Yep, thank you for being here, chat, and yep, links were posted. If you haven't, definitely join the Discord. I am actually about to post something in the Discord for everybody to look at and to fill out for us, so hopefully when we get to Season 2 and any future seasons, we can make them even better than this one. But we still have the finals to go for this coming week, so look forward to those, and we'll see who comes out on top.
Alright, GG guys, have a good one.